What's up, guys? Here am I again to speak about Olympiacos after a nice victory tonight in PANSERRAIKOS. And it might not have been the best game we've seen this season, but clearly it's one of the most interesting to analyze because, first of all, and that would be the main things to have in mind tonight, it's we made a super good operation in terms of rankings, in terms of points, because Panathinaikos lost. I drew minutes before us, so victory was a way to come back into the title fight, and we did it. And it's good because apart from the victory, we've missed those chances last season many times when we had the chance to bounce back in the rankings, to have those victories that make the difference at the end of it. And also the way we won tonight, it's also very important for the future because we've played against a team that parked the bus for the entire time of the game. I do appreciate Garcia and his idea about football, but tonight he decided to park the bus, and we needed to be patient, uh, to be to contain the nerves, because it's the kind of game you can lose if you don't handle that. And we it was sure that it would have been won with a penalty or a corner or a free kick, because playing against 11 defenders is not really easy, even if when you have the quality of Olympiacos players. And the way also the way that is the fact that it's El Arabi that gave us the win is is a major positive sign for me, because we all know Youssef, we all know what he can bring, we all know he has been in a difficult situation since he renewed. We all know his wage. We all know what it implies. We all know a whole lot of stuff. But the thing is, his class, the way he can finish against opponents like that, the precision he has on penalties, all of that, his passion for football, his passion for the club, his legacy, etc. All of that is huge, and the fact that it's snatched the victory today is very important to me, because we will need Youssef until the summer. And I don't care if he scores 5 goals this season. I'm not expecting him to score more than 5 goals, 10 goals. I don't really care. But if those 5 goals mean we win games against Panserraikos, against Atromitos away, because we will need him next week, etc., and that's okay. Maybe we will bring another striker in January, but until then, we needed that point. And if you have in mind the fact that he almost gave an assist to Volos, in fact, he did it, but the goal was ruled offside. Well, he's coming back. The fact that he went with the B team was a very good decision, because he needs playing time badly. We know that older players needs to play back-to-back games to be in shape, to have the rhythm, and especially when you have the when you're a striker. And it needed confidence too, because if I'm correct, he scored with the B team too, so it's back in the game. We will he be a starter in the near future? I don't know. I'm not sure. Carvajal will change his lineup right now, but El Kaabi is going to the African Cup of Nations. We know that. Jovetic is struggling with injuries. He might not fit the plan of the club for a striker. We also know that. So everything is open, and he's back at he's back at a very good time, because if you have in mind the last season, we were expecting like leaders to come in front to help the team when it was needed, because we changed coaches many times. We needed new player, fresh blood, and sometimes the fresh blood can come from the inside. I would be more happy if it came from young players, but when it comes for sorry for from cut players like El Arabi was under Martinez, it's even better, because it shows that the whole coach probably was making mistakes in his choices. Probably Martinez kind of lost the locker room, because you can't really let El Arabi out of plans that long when you have a team that is finding rhythm, that is not really made yet. And when you have a players like Jovetic that is struggling with injuries, and the stint of games El Arabi missed around that loss against PAOK, the derby against Panathinaikos, etc., probably cost Martinez his job, because I might be wrong, because I don't know the truth on that, but probably locker room management at Olympiacos is what costed Martinez his job, and maybe Carvajal has the shoulders, as we say in France, to take care of that, because he has the charisma, he has a legacy, he has a career, he has the character to deal with that. And that's why the victory today in PANSERRAIKOS is very important, because El Arabi showed, unlike other players in the team I won't mention because everyone knows who I'm talking about, that he loves the club, but more of that, he loves football. He lives for football, and he will give everything he has until the end. And you don't have players like that in other big Greek teams for me. I might be wrong, but I don't see players like that in other big Greek teams. And what else to add about that? I liked Masouras today because he did not score. In fact, he wasted a chance with a left foot shoot, but he gave it all again. And you just can't hate the guy. Okay, he will miss shots, he will miss goals, but his energy, um, the way he's useful for the team, it's no surprise that every coach that comes to Olympiacos probably puts Masura's name on the game sheet, like it came on the first five names on the sheet. I'm sure of that. And also, I want to mention the fact that I really no, I do appreciate what Bianconi is offering to the team, because we weren't expecting big things for him, because the press was saying, okay, we're gonna bring a center back during January, and we still need one, maybe two. But Biancon is good, is decent, more than decent even, and I'm sure he will have a role on the end of the season. So let's see. And until that, I hope we will have a victory against Atromitos, because it's a very difficult game. And let's not forget the fact that Fortunis is suspended, so we need to win that game without Fortunis, and it's not an easy task. And until then, I'm curious to see the lineup chose by the lineup Carvajal would chose in Peristeri, because let's see what happens. Until then, the night will be happy with a victory, and it's nice to go to sleep with smile on your face when you're Olympiacos fan, because it hasn't been the case recently, and we have to enjoy that. Bye bye.